is here. These are the top 5 players.
Hey guys, today Skilled 10 is here today, and today we're back with another video. Alright, so I changed my name because I didn't like the Skilled Sucker name. So right now we're gonna be reacting to a new video. Today we're reacting to top 5 players that are likely to leave Manchester United in January transfer.
Who could leave Manchester United this transfer window. Number 5, Timothy Fosu-Mensah. This lad made 10 appearances for Manchester United last season and was trusted in some of the biggest games of the season against Spurs, against Arsenal, against City, at Wembley in the FA Cup semi-final. His performance against Spurs alone should have meant that he progressed this season, and it's not really happened. 2 starts and a handful of single-minute appearances under Jose Mourinho, who was a man that I thought would love Timothy Fosu-Mensah. I think it's best for Timothy Fosu-Mensah now to move on, get a loan somewhere, get some game time before the end of the season.
That's right.
He's not going to be used by Manchester United on the run-in. In at number 4, Ashley Young. Ashley Young's 31 years of age. He's not really looking at progressing from where he is at the moment. He's no longer a first choice right winger or left winger. He's recently been deployed as a fullback, but there's better options than him there at fullback. There's certainly younger options coming through that are better than him at fullback. A couple of starts in the Premier League this year, but I still think Ashley Young has got something to offer a team that's a little bit lower down in the league.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe if you looked at someone like a Middlesbrough or a West Brom or possibly a Watford, I think he could go there and see out the rest of his career by being a pretty much first choice player.
Yeah, that's right.
Bastian Schweinsteiger, the German football legend, the Deutsche Fußballmeister.
He's really good, but they don't play him no more.
His place in a Jose Mourinho side.
I don't know why.
More down to a board decision than it was a Jose decision. The guy didn't have a locker until about 6 weeks ago, but he's recently found himself back in the fold, only making 1 substitute appearance against West Ham so far.
That's right. I was like, why?
I think it's obvious that he's probably going to be one of the ones that gets moved on. Bastian come out himself and said that he was looking at being his last club in Europe, but that leaves the door open for him to possibly go to China or to the MLS, where I think he would rip it up in either, to be honest. So it looks like January we might be seeing the last of the football meister. When Bastian signed for Manchester United, I thought this was a real character that was into the dressing room. A real likeable lad from Germany who's won everything, including a World Cup, which is not many people who can say that. Comes to Manchester United, where obviously it's not his club. He is a Bayern Munich guy through and through, but when he comes to Old Trafford, I thought this is it. This is the sort of leadership, this is the sort of character that Manchester United have lacked in recent years, and that was evident. He took to the club better than anyone I've ever seen. He's a really likeable guy, and I do think that we've lacked a little bit of that in our team of late. I will be sad to see him go, but if he's not playing football, then why are we keeping hold of him? In at number 2, Morgan Schneiderlin. Now, this is another player that I really expected Jose Mourinho to take to, but he's only 11 Premier League minutes under him. And this was a player who started 25 times for Manchester United last season, which on the top of things doesn't really sound like so much, but it was actually the 5th highest number of Premier League starts in the league last year. And if you look at the Who Scored ratings, they've ranked him as higher last season than Carrick, Fellaini, Mata, Herrera, Bastian Schweinsteiger, and virtually every single midfielder at the club. So this is someone that I really thought could step up again and move into that Carrick role.
Over,
be a long-term success
like playing more than Fellaini because he's better.
Really love him, but he's not seen him at all. He's not.
He's not playing goalkeeper.
I really thought he was very Matic-like in the way he plays the game, and I thought obviously with Mourinho having success with Matic at Chelsea, I thought this was going to be made for him. But the rumours of the bids coming in, there's West Brom and Everton supposedly on the table for him. I do think Schneiderlin now is going to be one of those players that we do see moved on. And I'm a little bit upset about that, if I'm being completely honest, because I thought he was a player that definitely could have took to Manchester United and been that real workhorse at the back of the midfield that goes on and has a long career at United. It's just simply not worked out for him. Number 1, Memphis Depay. When this guy signed for Manchester United, he was given the number 7 shirt, come with a lot of expectation. He absolutely tore it up in the Dutch league prior to arriving, scored a ton of goals, gets given the number 7. Everyone's expecting this lad to kick on and tear the Premier League up, and in his first dozen or so appearances, half a dozen appearances, he seemed to be doing that. He came out and said that he thought the Premier League was a lot harder than he expected. Premier League defenders was faster and harder than he had ever imagined, and that he was working hard on his game to improve and develop and get over that. But the chances under Jose Mourinho and the chances towards the back end of Louis van Gaal's reign at Manchester United didn't really lead to him having much game time consecutively, and I think he really needs that. I think he's a player that thrives on knowing that he's secure in the team. If you give him 5 or 6 games, I think you would really see a player develop. Unfortunately, the pressure at Manchester United, both under Louis van Gaal and for Jose Mourinho, means that we can't have any passengers in the team while he develops that. I'm sure he's going to go to Everton, and I'm sure he's going to absolutely rip it up for Everton, because they're going to afford him 5 or 6 games, what he needs to settle into the team and start playing some good football. I just hope that this isn't another Jose Mourinho shaped Lukaku or De Bruyne style
Hey
mistake,
guys,
because I
hope
think
you
that
liked this
Memphis
video.
has
Please
really got
make
the
sure you
potential to be
subscribe,
one that got
smack
away
that
for
like
us.
button.
But
I'll
we
see
can't
y'all
argue
next
with the
time.
performances that we've had from him.
See y'all
He's not been
guys.
good enough for us this season. He
Peace.
wasn't good enough towards the end.
Why would out of all people